can do a lot better than 59 for our dwelling. So hold, please. Okay. Couple of houses in development now.
I took one sip of my coffee. One sip. And I looked down. And we come back to this. Welcome back, you bottom arse gremlin. Holy fuck. Okay, I'm just gonna leave the bloopers in here and you edit it to the correct one. Welcome back, you bottom arse gremlin. Fuck. Ducky, I can't do my intro. I got it. This is gonna be it. It's this one. Trust. This is the one. Welcome back, you bottom arse gremlin. No. Okay. Again. I don't fucking know anymore. Welcome back, you bottom arse gremlin. Today we're watching some more Let's Game It Out. He posted a video about like 2 weeks ago? Oh fuck me. This is no. I want it like short and sweet. Welcome back, you bottom arse gremlin. Fuck. Welcome back, you bottom arse gremlin. Today we're going to be watching some more Let's Game It Out. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Thank you for watching it with me. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I greatly appreciate it. Other than that, let's get into it. Got it, Ducky. I did it. Only took me 1.5 minutes and like 20 different fucking tries. Ugh.
Hey there, it's Josh. Welcome back to
Hi,
Let's Game It Out.
Josh.
We're checking
We're
out
back.
Town to City today. It's got all the
Town
stuff
to
we
City.
want. City building, chunky pixels, and whatever you'd call this. And also,
A
this
maze,
video is sponsored
'cause
by
you like to
Opera
torture people.
GX. But more on that in about 20 seconds.
20
now it's
seconds?
time for a new game.
Why didn't you
Okay,
just do
here
it
we are in
now?
our brand new little town, which for the moment is just this train station. I
Oh,
think
it's
this
so
is where our
cute.
villagers will appear once we have them, which
This
we
is
don't
actually
have yet because we
adorable.
don't have a city yet. But we will as soon as we build it somewhere in this wild, beautiful landscape.
He's gonna build it in the
just
water.
begging for screwing around. Hey, you know what else is great for screwing around with awesome
Opera
results? Why,
GX.
that's Opera GX, the sponsor of this video. So first, the quick
Oh,
highlights.
shit.
Opera GX is free to download and works with all Chrome extensions.
still don't
it's
use
easy
it.
to import your settings from other browsers and has a lot of fun features like the GX mods. And did you know there are 2 LGIO mods? There's the official one made by the Opera GX team that features my voice and fun backgrounds and music and stuff.
You mean-
And then there's also one.
You mean I get to be tortured every single day of my life by hearing you in the background and everything else? Listen, Josh, I don't know if I could do that.
That I made myself.
I
And
don't
in this
know if
one,
I
it's
could-
just full-blown chaos with features like my voice telling you what key you're pressing. N, C, C, 9. Except it's probably not the key you pressed. Or this background that gets
I ain't doing
blurrier
it.
over time. Or
I ain't
these
doing
tab
it.
open and close noises. New tab. Bye-bye. Or this background music of just my
No.
heavy breathing. Yep, I really recorded that. And
What
now
the
I've
hell
added 2
is
more
this?
features to the cursed mod. Now, the font is always forced to look like this. And it seems to work on
No.
most web pages. Oh, and also the text
No.
slowly moves up and down on the page. Forever.
What is wrong
Honestly,
with
it's kind
you?
of soothing. But if it drives you nuts, and it probably will, you can mix and match just the features you want. And that's just
Oh
the
my
tip of the
God.
mod's iceberg. With tons of different mods to choose from, you could explore them for a lifetime. Oh, and my other favorite feature? That'd be the GX corner. I love to use it to get upcoming release dates on games, and what's on sale, and game news, and then customizing it in some random order to keep my brain properly confused. So if this sounds good to you, you
So
can
he
download
tortures
Opera
himself
GX for
too?
free using my link key in the description below. And thanks again to them
What
for all the
kind of
wacky fun they
masochistic
allow me to have,
person
and
is
also
this?
for
Like,
sponsoring.
why?
So let's start with a few things the game already wants us to do. It wants us to build a couple of houses, and then it wants us to connect those houses to the station with a road. And look at that, there's 4 types of road we can have. We can
Dirt.
have brick, and this one's called plaza, and this is sand, and this is dirt. Oh,
I
the
like
choices
dirt.
are endless. Although more than that, I noticed something else. If you look in the bottom right corner, we have $3,000, and I couldn't help but notice that building more roads doesn't seem to cost anything. Wait a minute, are you
Oh.
telling me that I can just keep building roads forever? What, like the entire landscape? There's no
No.
way, right? I can't just keep
Please.
doing this? Well, only one way to find out.
No.
And the answer is yes. Or I mean, kinda. It turns out we have city limits. And past this point, we can't do anything. But everything else, boy
Okay.
howdy. Welcome
Well,
to my
like,
beautiful
it's
city
free.
where everything is a
I am actually on his side for this one because it's efficient. It's fast, so they don't wait, what about farms?
parking
Wait.
lot. And
Hold
now
on,
that
I
our
take
place
it back.
is gracing perfection, let's build 3 houses, of which we only have the one kind so far. A modest city house that provides living space for townsfolk residents. Let's see, I don't really want people to know their neighbors, so we'll place one here.
What
Place
the
the building
helly?
closer to the station.
Yeah,
fine.
that's
Is this
deserved.
close enough? Okay, good. That's gonna have to suffice. And then before you know it, ta-da,
Oh.
we have a house. And the game already sees it as connected to a road for some reason. And I was gonna put the next one like up here somewhere. But it turns out that's also too far from the station. I guess this entire side over here is technically not that close, since the opening is technically right there on the front. Well, I'm just gonna keep on clicking until it's close enough. And there we go. It's so close though. We have to be able to see our neighbors at all? Well, that's just horrible.
It's
Actually,
reality.
you know what? Fine. You want to force me to put stuff places?
No.
We're gonna put
No,
this like
you
right
can't
here.
do that.
Yes. No front door. Hopefully no problem. What do you mean these aren't technically connected to the road? Why is everybody so picky? We're gonna move it back like a tiny bit. Okay, fine. I guess that'll have to do.
No.
And just like that, we have our first citizens arriving on the train. You know it's special because there's depth of field. And here they are in their concrete wasteland, looking around like, I think we've made a horrible choice. We would like a regular, comfortable house. Regular? Comfortable? Well, that's not really what I want to do, but we'll give you this little number over here. And here they come right now on their sojourn from the train station, stomping their way to their new residence. What, you guys get into a fight? Why are you marching so fiercely while you two are just moping? Wait, where are you going now? What about your home? What's not to love? It's blue. Oh, are you going over here to greet the other people that have arrived? Oh, wait, we can see her problem
God, why
now.
are they upset?
She's not just sad, she's devastated. What's got
What'd
you
you
down,
do?
Sadness? I don't know if it's because you're unemployed or married or both.
I
Either way, I think we're gonna change your first name to Sadness.
Well,
Yes,
no!
much better.
You
Anyway, with
can't
these
just-
two families having their assignments too, we can see those people in the distance walking to their new home, probably to never see their neighbors again. Don't look so sad, you guys. There's a fully built house here for you. And while everybody gets a
Josh, you literally put them in Depression Town. Like, you literally turned everything to rock. There's no grass, there's no bird, there's nothing.
Acquainted with their new place. Let's go ahead and get them the next thing they're gonna need. Market stalls. In this case, we have two different kinds. We have the poultry stall, as you can tell by the chicken, or we have the cheese stall.
I thought it was bread.
And it looks like they only cover a certain range, as you can see by the green outline, which I guess means you guys are just left out, while these other people get to live in luxury with two of them. And of course, we're gonna need people to work at those, which means opening it up, looking over at the labor thingamabob, and just adding one. Just you're the lucky one to work there, and we'll do the same thing at the poultry stall. Get in there, Sadness League. Yes, surely working there is gonna help your mood. Oh, but the fun is just beginning. As the little spinning icon lets us know, we need a warehouse. A small warehouse that collects goods from the station and distributes to the shops. More efficient when placed near shops. Well, don't tell me that, because now I'm just gonna place it all the way over here. You know, create some animosity for everybody. Place the warehouse closer to shops. Okay, fine. How about over here? No. You know what? If that's how you're gonna be, we're gonna place it literally in front of the stall.
Josh, this is literally just because you can't place it super far away doesn't mean to be up the. It doesn't need to be. You know, it doesn't need to be.
Here, is that close enough for you? Hey, Sadness, how are you enjoying your view? Are you ready to sell some poultry? Damn it, this game thinks of everything. If I put it too close, it lets me know, hey, you can't put it right there. Okay, I think this is about as close as we can get it to get that new symbol. Any closer and the game gets mad. Anyway, back over here at the small warehouse. Oh, good God, what is all this? Oh, I guess these are like the routes that our people need to go to do deliveries, which is gonna require two people. And now those red lines turn into nice green lines. It's all coming together. Oh, what's this? More people want to join? More people have a death wish? Well, okay. I think I've got some choice spots for you, because it looks like the game is lightened up. So this far away from town seems good. And not just there. What about right over here?
No.
Like right up here somewhere. I mean, surely this will work somewhere, right?
No!
Oh, thank goodness, the perfect house location does exist. I guess the real test is going to be if people can get into that house. Hey, you guys, are you ready to try? And now we watch them like, wish us luck. There's no way it won't work out as it quickly becomes nighttime. But don't worry, that's not going to stop his saucy saunter. And I don't know, he has his eye on the prize as this guy quietly leaves his family behind. Don't wait up, honey. I've just needed to take a dump since before the train. Oh my God, I think it's actually going to happen. Here it comes now. Well, I guess that answers that question. I guess there is a way to get over here. Welcome to your mansion, sir. Your kid's still very, very far down the mountain. Sorry, other people. I was so transfixed, I forgot to assign you a home. See, I'm sure it's fine. This is their house. That's them. Although we can make it nicer for them at least. Let's give them decorations. And we've got options like small potted flowers and benches and fences and walls. Wait a minute. Can I keep them from getting into their house?
Why do I know Josh so well at this point that I knew he was instantly gonna pick the walls and encage them?
There's no way, right?
Oh, fuck.
I wonder if they saw the wall come up, and I wonder if they care that I made it look all stupid. Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Oh.
Oh, I see. No
Countered.
obstacles too strong for you. Well, okay,
Countered.
hang on then. What if I delete that, and instead I give them like a cute little maze? Not like an overly complicated one, but you know, one that just has like a standard
Not an overly
opening. So
confident
at least they know there's a place they can enter, and they don't have to like bust through some walls. I'm looking at you, kid. Do me proud. Figure it out.
They're gonna walk through it.
Well, hold on, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Maybe from now on he'll take it seriously. I don't know, it does seem to be the case. Like, he does seem to be taking the long way around when he doesn't have to. Yeah, I don't know, it seemed to work. Welcome home, Junior. Your neglectful parents will be so happy to see you. But enough of them for now, let's head back over here. Let's instead focus on these lovely people. They're also gonna need something for their food needs, so let's see, where can I shove this stall where it's gonna give me the green coverage on that house? Oh, well, delightful. If I put it over here, it kinda has coverage. Hopefully enough coverage, because that's where it's going. It looks pretty good, right? Oh dear me, it's blocking itself. Okay, fine, let me rotate it ever so slightly. How about that? Is that better? Why, yes. Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
We're gonna need a warehouse, which we'll put right here. I actually don't know if this is gonna work, but I'm hoping. Basically, we need to check the transport capacity. It demands 500, and if I hire 4 people, I can hit exactly that amount. How accidentally perfect for us to get supplies over to here, so that this one house can go shopping close by. Oh, and I wouldn't want anyone to get lost trying to find this place. I better make sure it's nice and lit. Wouldn't want this place to be a safety
Why
violation.
didn't we limit his money?
Why didn't we limit his money? As long as the deliveries flow, I'm sure nobody's gonna care. I'm a little curious to see how this is gonna work. This is the person that's supposed to man the stall, and yet I couldn't help but notice that is not what's happening. Instead, he's out buying poultry and stuff, or maybe we need to wait for the train to bring more supplies. Until then, I guess we'll deal with these new citizens. After all, we only have 18 people here in Bellvow. Hey, wait a minute. I can rename this. Don't mind if I do. Pavement-topia. Yes, there we go. Anyway, we're gonna add some homes, and I'm gonna do it over here on the mountain in the hopes that it gives some incentive to this warehouse to actually work. That and it's creating such a bustling little neighborhood. Oh, I realize a problem I had. This thing is not actually servicing all the things I thought it was. And I assume because this house is glowing green, it's the only one that can use the store. Well, okay, let's see if we can move this just a little bit. What if I aim it the other direction like this?
Nice.
Okay, that's 2 that are covered. Now we just need the 3rd one to be in the way. All right, let's see. If I shove this one right here, is this like too awkwardly in the way?
Nope.
Okay, there we go. Now all 3 are covered. You're welcome. Now all we need to do is wait until daytime, and we'll be able to see these people go to work, right? Fellas, is anyone gonna stock or manage this stand? I mean, everybody seems happy with it regardless. We've got people wandering over and browsing, especially that guy on the very edge of a cliff. Kind of seems like people are doing this on the honor system. Hopefully they leave exact change. And what's going on with everyone over here? Like, as mentioned, this guy here, he was supposed to walk over here and manage this thing. And his wife, well, she's supposed to be one of the transporters for this warehouse.
Why aren't they working?
I guess it doesn't really matter. If we click on this thing, everything seems to be working as intended. It produces 20, has a demand for 10. I look over at the housing, and then I select one of the houses, and it looks like everything's fine. Plus 6% bonus to happiness because they're close to the stall, and everyone seems happy, so I'm gonna assume they're not starving. And I guess it all kind of checks out because this house right here, if we look at them, the parents look kind of bummed, getting a 0% bonus from house needs, 0% from home decoration, but a striking 1% from work decoration. So basically, they're at a baseline 50%, which is the happiness effect from the population density around the person's residence. In this case, very little. Well, let's see if we can improve your attitude in the laziest way possible. How would you like some slides right outside your house? Yes, of course you would. And who wouldn't? I like how this kid comes out like, oh my goodness,
I mean, the kid would love it.
Come early. Time to have some fun. Hopefully a malevolent god won't try to erase it.
No, that's
I'm so
toxic.
Sorry, kid. I didn't mean to do that. I did also notice that
was
even
so
when I move
toxic.
this thing,
He's
the
bullying
slide seems
kids
to hold
now.
on to its height, which means if I move it farther away and bring it back, it like digs into the earth. I'm not really sure how this works. I just know that if I get it too close, it bounces back up. So let's go ahead and bring it down to lower ground and then bring it over here like this. Ah, yes, much better.
What?
Oh my goodness, you shouldn't have. I've always wanted to slide into my own grave. Thank you, Mayor of Cruelty. Okay, hold it right there, little kid. Don't get too comfortable. We're about to get rid of that one too.
No, don't take it from him.
Okay, you've had your fun. Get off it.
Okay, the sound effect was really fucking hilarious to me. I'm sorry. I don't know why.
You're lucky game physics saved you. Anyway, let's get rid of all these normal height ones. And let's use this little trick to make sure all the slides are at an uncomfortable depth. Oh, and this is definitely one of those things where the slower you go, the better results you get. Like if I go too fast, it kind of snaps back up or doesn't get that low. But if you reset it and then go nice and slow, oh my goodness, the bounty is limitless. Now that's the good stuff. Watch out, little child.
What?
You know what? Never mind. It seems like you know what you're doing. And it does seem like it works the other direction, but only to a point. If it starts to get too tall, eventually it'll correct itself. Strangely, of all the items I have, everything else doesn't have this issue. It's just the slide. All the other things I tested do not do this. And even if I get these items too close, it even resets the slides. That's okay. We know how to reset it. Anyway, I fixed up your place. What do you think?
That's not
fixed up. Would you look at that? Now everybody's happy.
Why are they happy?
Well, happier. 68%. That's like a passing grade. Father, help. I don't know how to get back inside. I'm just kidding. Life finds a way. Also known as this one sliver that I forgot to cover up. Actually, wait a minute. If they have to pathfind over that, at the very least, I bet I can give my entrance something kind of exciting.
No.
Hang on, let me try something.
No.
Yes, I know you people are waiting for a home.
No.
There we go. A proper welcome. Slides on both sides and a wall in the front. And because the entrance is at like sea level, I had to go for height this time. And because I eventually want to do something with this space back here, that's where we'll put these two houses at sort of weird angles. I guess there's no keeping you out. And as fun as this is, I don't want to get too excited because sadly, when I restart the game, the slides return back to normal height. All of them. Don't act too smug about it. I'll find another way to ruin your home. That's fine. We'll find another way to decorate the front here. Let's get these things out of the way. We'll just make it fun and snazzy. We'll use some walls on both sides, obviously. Okay, yeah, there we go. I guess it kind of negated the rest of the stuff, but at least we know it's still there. And goods can still be transported, so everybody wins. On the other hand, this one over here, this extra bit of travel, it means that now the overall demand is 650, which is higher than we can do. And now all the houses have this little icon. That's like, this residence is not connected to any shops. I'm sure this will work itself out eventually.
No, it won't.
Now that we've made a glorious little landmark, I think it's time to take this a little more seriously. And for that, we're gonna need to build this. The Research Center. A research center that generates research points over time per assigned worker. I mean, that was a roundabout way to say it helps us research new things. Now let's see, where do we want to put this thing? How about all the way here in the corner? I don't think it needs to be close to anything else. It's not like we're gonna be transporting goods to it. I guess we're about to find out if that's true or not. Okay, how do we use this thing? Add a worker to start generating research points. Oh wow, I can hold 10 people? Oh dear, I don't think we have enough people. And I feel like we're gonna want to fill all those slots. And if this house over here taught me anything, even if there's no food or anything nearby, if you've got the right decorations, people may just tolerate it. So let's really test that. And let's build all the way over here in the corner. Now let's see, we'll just put a house like right here. And then another one like there. And then before you know it, so much nice fresh housing, all with their own share of problems. This whole row in the back, kind of a tight fit, and the game's definitely letting me know with those arrows, and all 10 of them are giving me that icon. That's letting me know that it's connected to nothing. But whatever. If we head on back over to the train station, we can see that people are waiting anyway. And look at this, they even have fun new icons. They desire to be surrounded by a lot of trees. Wow, this must be real deceiving for you then. Look everybody, we must be in a forest. Yeah.
They're so freaking needy. They're needy. This is needy.
That's what it is.
You get what you get.
We'll split the difference, okay?
You get what you
if we do these houses on the left, I guess it's like negative 10% happiness because they're so far from trees. But then those ones over on the right are close enough to trees that it's a +0. How about we split the difference and we'll put you in this nice negative 8% one. I'm sure you'll be mildly happy there. And of course, these other people just want a regular comfortable house, so you get one of these in the back with no true entrance. And this is pretty much how it's gonna go. Trains drop people off, I force them into housing, and rinse and repeat. And before you know it, we go from 40 people to 59. Look at all these happy faces.
I want to play this game,
not
but not like this.
People are figuring out how to get into their houses. Although I have noticed that our town happiness, excuse me, our dwelling happiness has dipped down to 64%. And we don't want it to get too low because new families only arrive above 60%. And if it's below 50, they'll leave. Well, I guess it's decoration time. And I learned something kind of fun you can do with walls. Let's use this house on the edge as an example. Right now it's sitting at +50% happiness with 13 decoration points for +3%. And the parents are looking kind of bummed. But if we take a wall piece and we just kind of like draw wherever over here, just over and over and over again. Oh my god, look how it's affecting all these houses. Each new one place is adding so much. Not to mention that. Look how good this looks. And look at that. Now this house is at +67% happiness with 164 decoration points for +20%. What an increase. And also I can fit these fences in all kinds of small places. And I can just build in this awkward little corridor while they reap the benefits. I mean, look at these houses in the back. No valid entrance, not connected to anything, 72% resident happiness. I don't even know if it's supposed to work this way. It says it provides up to 5 decoration points to nearby buildings. And I had sort of assumed that what they meant is like 5 total ever, but that's clearly not the case here. Oh my god, I also discovered something new. If you look in the bottom right corner, you'll see I'm running out of cash. Currently, I have $4 to my name, which means I can only put down so much wall until it's like, no, you don't have enough money for that. But then it just lets me place it anyway, even though it was $16 and I didn't have that much. So it turns out it just subtracts what I have and brings me back to 0. And yes, it'll actually place all that wall. But better than that, if I just build all this wall, you see those little dollar amounts that keep popping up? That's how much each segment of the wall is costing. So I don't know how much this entire thing costs. I just know I paid no money for it. But then I can highlight the whole thing, sell the entire wall structure at once, and get money for nothing. Oh, what a deal. In other words, if
okay, I might actually use that one. I might actually use that because that's
wall expensive enough. You know, like across the entire map several times. When I highlight and sell the whole thing, I can go from no money to maximum money. Well, this pleases me greatly. Well, I mean, if we have our money needs on lockdown, we might as well build more housing while we can. I think we can do a lot better than 59 for our dwelling. So hold, please. Okay. Couple of houses in development now.
I took one sip of my coffee. One sip. And I looked down, and we come back to this.
Most of the playable map. What do you guys think? Well, there you go. Why can't everybody just be excited I built so much housing? Anyway, I decided to leave the middle relatively untouched. You know, just in case we needed more space for something. And how many houses is this? I don't know. Now it's time to do the fun job of moving everybody in. Okay, I've been at this for a little while. We're at 210 people. Couldn't necessarily tell you why, but the frame rate's certainly been better. You see all these houses that are blinking white? Those are the vacant ones. If you see one like this, that means there's somebody living there. I started out by clustering everybody together, but then I noticed something. Their population density bonus goes down if they're surrounded by other people. So if you spread everybody out, the density bonus can be as high as 50%. That makes for one happy resident. You know, in spite of the starvation and the no access to anything and being trapped in this horrible urban landscape. Oh, and yes, in case you're curious, I shoved fences everywhere. Every place I can, there's a bunch of fences, so we can keep those decoration points nice and high. But honestly, them being happy is far from my mind. It was more that I noticed if you cluster people together, this 76% goes down really, really fast. And fairly quickly, we drop below 60%, which as mentioned is not good because then nobody else is going to want to move in. We can't stop at 308 people. So instead, we'll keep moving people in so they're kind of spread out like this. And look at that, 310 people, still at 75% satisfaction, which means before you know it, we can get this number up to a cool 1,000, which also in the game settings, they recommend you don't go over 1,000 maximum amount of residents. And that's why instead I tried to spread them out kind of like this. Again, with the blinking houses representing all the vacant ones. With a 63% approval rating still. And my god, the frames are loving me. How nice it is to see people milling around with nothing to do. Well, I shouldn't say nothing. These people are playing on the train tracks.
Why are we playing on the train tracks?
Tries desperately to get to the door. Sarah, are you okay? Are you stuck in a time loop? Your family's getting bored and leaving while you contemplate this door situation for a while. Honestly, I don't know what I was expecting. Everyone's just kind of hanging out, bored and depressed. I like, by the way, that now that I have so many citizens, we now make $5,988 a day. Meaning, even if we drain all the money we have, in the course of one day, we just get it all back. Anyway, I guess it's time to finally do some research. If we're being honest, I totally forgot about that. So let's add 10 people. I think we can spare them.
He could have been building different things this entire time, but he didn't do any research.
Now, which means we'll make a cool 600 research points a day, which we can use over here in the research menu. Also, what the heck is going on up here? I noticed our dwelling thing now has a little up arrow. Station upgrades. Well, it's like a button we can push, so let's see what happens. Wait, what's happening? What? What am I looking at? Is this the wall?
You messed it up. You broke it.
Oh, this must be our station. Not like we can see it with the walls in the way. Okay, there it is. I guess we're having a celebration because we
get an upgrade?
Oh my goodness, we've upgraded to stage 2. Now we have new unlocks and new research stuff. Oh, hey, check it out. We're a hamlet, but it looks like the button still works. And we have a citizen over here asking us if they can talk to us for a moment. Hold, please, I gotta click this button again. Oh, good. And back to the wall. Yay, we've seen yet another celebration. It looks so good. I can't tell the difference. Behold, stage 3. More unlocks.
There's just no way.
So I think the reason we can keep upgrading is because you need a certain number of citizens to upgrade. And since we've gone well over that expected amount.
my God.
We can just keep upgrading over and over. Multiple upgrades in the space of like 10 in-game seconds. And here we are, a small town, and finally we can't upgrade again. And at this point, I don't even think I'm gonna talk to her. We're a small town now. I don't have time to speak to my residents. And check out all these upgrades. I'd probably be more interested if one of these could unlock more frames. I mean, we do have a lot of cool things though. Puppet theater, barbers, bistros. But I think I want to see what this is.
You want more frames, Josh? Get rid of some frames!
Is City Hall. A City Hall allows you to adjust the tax rates of your citizens, but I can't even research that. It's 500 and I only have 400 max. Wait, never mind. New research equipment increases the maximum research points capacity. Upgrade now. Okay, now it's at 1,000. That's much better. And in the blink of an eye, we have 500 and now we can afford the City Hall. Hello, citizens. Who would like to be the first person to enter City Hall? There's something so right about City Hall
taxation without representation.
With a bunch of sad
do
faces
it.
in the background. Well, here we are, able to adjust our tax rate. And as we move this thing to the right, you can see that citizens are getting more and more upset. And we're just tanking our happiness immediately. Wait, no, we can't keep doing that. People are gonna leave, even if we make 24,000 a day. Quickly, let's overcorrect and go all the way up to plus 29%. I guess that means we give people money? Yes, there's our operating budget. We currently earn negative $55, which would probably be a little more critical if we couldn't just duplicate money. But we can, so we don't care. Especially because look at our approval rating.
So happy.
90%. Well, good golly, Miss Molly.
They're
With
so
numbers
happy.
like that, I bet we can bring more people in. Should we try? Should we see how many people we can shove into our city? You're right, absolutely depressed guy. I will try that. So it's time to change maximum amount of residents from the recommended 1,000 to unlimited. Going over the recommended resident limit will have a negative impact on the game's performance.
He's already having a negative impact.
Well past that. Continue? Yes, absolutely. Okay, we hit our 60% limit again. We're now at 1,584 people. And for some reason, the frame rate is not better for it. No, train, you get out of here. We're getting rid of this entire entrance. Nobody in here ever again. I guess it didn't like that. The game finally gave me an error. Well, game, you don't have to tell me twice. I'll take that as a sign. I want to thank Opera GX again for sponsoring this video. You want to check out the browser as well as the 2 wacky LGIO mods. There's a link in the description just waiting for you. So I hope you had fun. I know I did. And I'll see you next time.
Bye, Josh. I don't think it was too bad. He's done worse. He's definitely done worse here, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't think it was that bad. Definitely a nightmare town. I wouldn't want to live there, but taxes. I don't know. In a way, I'm gonna use that fence tactic when I play it. Because obviously, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.